Dixon, iron for justice for the law.
He rides from Texas to enforce the law.
Well, people look at me and say, Roy, you the law.
He rides from Texas to enforce the law.
Yeah, something just hit me as funny. I go through periods of ups and downs, and I was in a down period all afternoon. I made an entire video. It just didn't have, it has to have a certain amount of grab. I mean, I can't put it in a way. It's got to reach out and grab you. If it doesn't grab me, it's not going to grab the audience, and I'm not going to put it up. So I'll work a couple hours on a video, and I'll say, oh, fuck this, and I'll let it go. But I was just watching a lady on Netflix who's a comedian, and she brought up security dogs, and I saw something at the Austin airport that was hysterical. I love the way everybody takes themselves so seriously. I really do. Like, you can't joke with a TSA person, You can't go up to a TSA person and say, I did a comedy routine last night and I bombed on stage. You say the word bomb, they have to immediately look up your ass and all this kind of stuff, right away. But anyway, I saw this thing. I was sitting there, and I always take a wheelchair. I can walk fairly good. I just can't stand on concrete that well. But I've learned about telling them I'm a cripple. They'll bring me a wheelchair, and they get me through the airport, and I get on the plane first, and I like that. That's really nice, But anyway, here comes this cop. I don't know, he's a federal cop, local cop, FBI cop, whatever kind of guy. He's a cop, you can tell because they all walk the same way. And he has this dog with him, Rin Tin Tin looking thing. And he's sniffing everybody, and I'm sitting there, just doing what I'm doing now. I'm working with my iPhone. And I'm sitting there working with my iPhone. He comes up sniffing. And there's this lady sitting near me, and she's got this little girl. I guess she's 7 or 8 years old. And they have strict rules. You don't patronize the dog, and you think, well, it's because he's dangerous. If you get too close to him and he's not just sniffing your crotch, he might bite your crotch. You never know. So anyway, this little girl comes out of her seat, goes straight to the dog, and starts patting him on the head and rubbing his ears. Well, his whole act goes to shit right there. His tongue comes out, tongue goes limp, dick goes limp, tail goes to wagging like this and everything. And his career as a drug-sniffing dog is officially over, while the cop sits there and looks like a fool, And they had to go get another drug-sniffing dog, which is, I guess, more trained for that sort of thing. But anyway, that's one thing that I noticed. Another thing that hit me, people that are worried to death about surveillance. You got a whole bunch of people who are worried about surveillance. Who's watching them, where they're watching them, where are the cameras and all this. And I heard something the other day where they want to put a phone in the palm of your hand. And it looks cool. You look at it and it looks like an iPhone. And at the top right up here, I guess, there's a camera. There's a camera. And you can use the camera. You can use it like do what I'm doing right now, but you do it with your hand. And I got to thinking, because people are worried now about surveillance. Because, like, even while I'm making this video, I never know if the NSA is watching me or the FBI. Well, the Russians are watching you. All this kind of stuff. So you got that going on. But you're thinking, if Google and Facebook and NSA can turn your camera on at any time, and you got a camera in your hand, what happens if you happen to be taking a piss at the time, or even worse, wiping your ass or anything. Maybe you got a girlfriend, could that be considered to be porn? The close-up would be fantastic, especially if the camera's on the tip of your finger. Boy, that would be really interesting. I really think that would be interesting. It's things like this time of night that roam through my mind, and I realize that I should have never got off of whiskey. I should have stayed on it because it curbs these thoughts. It really curbs these thoughts. Worried about the kids, and you're worried about the weather, and you get my age, you worry about do I have a mole in my head, and how's my mouth look? Last week I made a video, and I switched from white wine to like a Burgundy and Merlot and everything, and I made an entire video before I realized I had a blue line around around my, oh, God, see, right there, there you go, right there. See there? Yeah, I just ate a hamburger. A blue line right around my mouth. A blue line. And somebody texted me and said, what's wrong with your lips? And I went and I looked, oh my God, oh Jesus God. You know, and I ran in there and it was burgundy had stuck to my lips right there. And I had to wash. You brush your teeth, but you don't wash your lips, you know, so you have to wash your lips. Another thing I noticed that was really weird was I got up one morning, and when you get my age, you can't see. Okay, your legs don't work, your eyes don't work, and if you're past like 65, nothing else works either. But I thought I had this bruise. I thought I had this bruise right here, but it wasn't a bruise. It's actually, I'm growing darker hairs here. I'm actually getting younger on the sides of my face. You know, and I went back there and I scrubbed my face real good, even though I'd taken a shower, and I looked, I thought, wait a minute. I'm getting, but I'm only young on this side of my face. I'm not young over here. See, I'm not young over here. I'm only young on this side of my face and everything. And I thank God I don't have all the wrinkles that I'm supposed to have. You know, I have them in my hands. So, well, you know, I have them in my hands and everything. And I've got the missing upper teeth that I got to have replaced so I don't smile that much anymore. And I noticed that when you get older, you have a smell that you really can't get rid of. You can never get rid of it. I mean, you scrub. I use Dial soap because aren't you glad you use Dial? Don't you wish everybody did? Well, yeah, but I would much rather that she took a shower with me and let me use Dial on her. But like I said, nothing else works anyway. So what difference does it make, you know? Jeffrey Epstein couldn't find me a successful date. You know, but anyway, those are the things that go through your head when you get older and you live alone. Those are the things that you think you obsess about and everything. And people wonder how in the world I write as much as I do, you know. Well, now you know.
I'm going to take a guess on how many times you're going to get shot going here.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.